So we will start with the inheritance. Now in inheritance, if we have some class which is already created, and if I want to make sure that I utilize its functionalities and then the parameters and stuff like that, then I can go ahead and create another class which is called as a child class. And basically this child class will be inheriting few of the properties. That is, it can utilize few of the data types or probably a few of the member functions or data members, which is um, available in the parent, something like this. So if there is a parent and this parent is shape, okay. Now under shape, you have length, breadth, radius, and then get length, get breadth, get radius, something like that. You can have a child class which is square. Now, in this case, you have one parent and one child. So, in this case, the parent is shape, the child is square. So, one parent and one child, usually this is called as single inheritance, okay, where there is one parent and one child. Now, if I had shape class and I had square and I have circle and I also have mm, rectangle, all three are inheriting from shape. So, what happens? There is one parent, but there are multiple children. So, this is type of hierarchy inheritance where there is single parent and multiple children. Okay. So, one parent, multiple children is called as hierarchy. One parent and one child is called as single inheritance. Now there is one more which is like different levels. So if there is, let us say, a class which is student, and based on the student, we have one particular class which is course. Okay. So course is child and student is parent. So course is inheriting from student. Now I have one more. Mm, Now this will be, let us say, report. Okay, which is now dependent on the course. So here basically what is happening, report is a class which is dependent on course. Course is a class which is dependent on student. So this becomes the parent for course. Course becomes the parent for report. Since it is multi levels are involved, it is called as multi-level inheritance. Okay. One parent, multiple children is hierarchy. Single parent and child is called as single inheritance. We'll start with single inheritance. Here we have, let us say, class shape. I think I have taken those classes somewhere else. So what I'll do, I'll create one package, com dot inheritance. Okay, and then I'm going to move the single inheritance to com dot inheritance. So here we'll take a class, and class I'm going to keep it as shape. So in the shape class, if I have, let us say, length, breadth, radius, okay, and here I also have member functions where void set length and length will be equal to x. In the same way, we will have few other functionalities, which is set breadth and set radius. And if I want to return the value, I can use because int get length. If I call this function, it should return the length. So it will be return length. In the same way, I'll have few functions. A return breadth, and return radius. If I want, I can keep it in this same class file, or if I want to create separate class, I can create that. Here I can use a class called as shape. I will not use public static void main or anything. I'll just keep finish. Now this is the shape class. Okay, I'm going to paste it there. It doesn't have a main method. It's just normal class. Okay, with all these data members and these member functions. Hmm? Then I'll create separate class called as square. Even here, I'm not using the main function. In this, what we'll be doing is we will have int area, comma perimeter. We'll have functions like void calc, where area will be equal to, we have functions which is available in shape, that is set length, set breadth, set radius, and get length, get breadth, get radius. For my square, I need get length and set length, these two. So what I'm going to do in the square function, since it is inheritance, we will use keyword called as extends. So square will be child of shape, extends shape, and in calculate function, I'm going to give length into breadth. Okay, and perimeter will be equal to, oh, sorry, length into length because it is square. Perimeter will be equal to 4 into length. Now before this, I can use the functions which is there, like set length from the parent. I'm going to set length as 3 or something. Okay, and set this much is enough. But here, what we can do is, while calling, in parent we have that function. So if I want to give super dot set length, okay, that means immediate parent is what? Shape. So I can call like this, or if I don't use it, if I directly call set length of 3, then what it does, it goes to the shape class. 3 will be given here, and length will be set to 3. Also here, I've given length into length. If you wanted to use this function, which would return the length for you, you can go ahead and use these functions also. But since here it is not necessary, I'm just keeping it length into length and then 4 into length as the calculate. In the display function, we're going to print length. Similarly, area and perimeter. So what happened here is we have one parent, that is shape, and one child, that is square. So in single inheritance, I can take square is equal to s is equal to new square. Since it is in the same package, we can access it. S dot, first I'm going to call calculate function, and then s dot display function. When I say s dot calculate, it will go here. It is going to go here and set the length to 3 and then calculate this. And then it is going to display, and then here you're going to display the area, perimeter, and so on. We'll run this. So here you're going to get the length as 3, area is equal to 9, and perimeter is equal to 12. In case if you wanted user to input the data or something, all you can do is first you ask the user, mm, take one parameter L and ask the user to enter the element. So before that, you have to take scanner. Okay. And then pass this L here. Now, if you run this, you have to run single inheritance file. Okay. I'll give 11. So you get 11, 121, and 44. This is single inheritance.